sunny day here in the weekend of Vietnam. And today we're going to be checking out the rich area, Thao Dinh of Vietnam. Somebody's apartment who has been living here for 7+ years here in Vietnam. For some reason, every single person I've talked to and interviewed here on this channel, they have been living here longer than me. Despite them not having any connection to Vietnam, family or relationship to Vietnam. And me, being half American, half Vietnamese, I've been here for way less than them. But so far, I had to get through a lot of, international schools to get here, going through the grab bike. And yeah, this is, there's actually, pickleball. So the one thing about Vietnam you'll notice is that pickleball is probably one of the most popular sports here. Everywhere you go, doesn't matter, in the vast majority of cities and areas of Vietnam, you'll hear pickleball, see a lot of pickleball courts, and the Vietnamese people do not mess around their pickleball. They're very serious, very competitive. Look, I'm a big guy, 5'10", 200+ pounds, but I've seen some of the women here, they would easily kick my ass in pickleball. So yeah, big thing here, don't mess around with the pickleball, champions? Pickleball enthusiasts. But yeah. So we're gonna be checking out his apartment. Come check it out with me. Is it even worth the price here in Thao Dinh? Because I'm very curious, if you're living in an area like this, ooh, what's the price like? What's up, man? Dude, I was actually just checking out. So this is the back door of this place. I was checking out. When I saw you come out of there, are you living there?
Yeah, this building.
Bro, that looks like something like out of Aladdin.
I would say this building more, honestly.
Yeah? Yeah, that's insane.
I've been here for a bit of time, and this is one of the best buildings for foreigners to rent.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I have a look.
Yeah, I can tell. I mean, just based off the infrastructure, it's got that vibe. Now, obviously, there's already some noise.
So when I first got to Vietnam, I was in Hanoi, and I had a dingy apartment in the ghetto of Vietnam, to be honest. So I got to see all the different places of Hanoi. I lived outskirts, like in the countrysides, and also in the western quarter. The western quarter, where the foreigners live.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's a good experience. You shouldn't go with any plans when you first decide to come.
Yeah.
Because you don't know how it is. You need to get used to the culture.
Yeah.
Once I was settled down on this side, I said, nah, I'm going to be here for a while. Let me get a good pool. Let me get a gym, because I need to work out, I don't want to travel to,
Dude,
to the gym.
That's an amazing thing. So you've seen the hood, I guess, ghetto side of Vietnam, and then you kind of saw the medium, and now you're chilling here.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's by no means the richest part of Vietnam, but it is pretty nice. It's pretty nice, at least.
So right now, there's obviously a lot of events going on. I mentioned over here, there's some pickleball.
Pickleball is big now, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe they can probably hear it, but obviously we can hear as well. Has that ever is it kind of loud in terms of the pickleball? Do you hear that sometimes? Or construction over there? Does that?
Some of my friends, even someone I was close to, literally moved out of the building because of the pickleball.
Oh, okay.
This is a recent addition.
Oh, so they just added that pickleball thing.
Yeah. I mean, pickleball only picked up really after COVID.
Yeah.
So everybody who was living here for like a couple of years already, they decided the tapping every five seconds was too much.
Okay.
On the other hand, I'm still on the second floor, so I can hear it all. But I have good soundproofing.
Okay.
I'm not in the apartment all the time.
Okay, see, man, dude, I'm excited because so sometimes in my head I think of like apartments, places to check out. The outside could look very beautiful. You'll see that in Vietnam, but then you know, sometimes the inside can be kind of different. So, dude, yeah, Damon, can you just
I'll
walk
give you
us
a tour.
through?
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man. I'm very curious what the like inside's gonna look
What's
like.
going to look like?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good thing to note as well, because this pre-COVID, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and about 4 more buildings there. So about 10 all in all owned by the same group.
Okay.
But you can see now they've finally continued construction. This was left
Yeah.
derelict. The one over there, I think you can see now they've done the flooring on that side, but
Yeah.
around the corner there, it's still not finished construction.
Uh huh.
These buildings were left pretty much untouched
Okay.
for about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Now they're continuing, so we'll see what happens. We'll
Yeah.
see if it looks better.
Is there a lot of foreigners here that you noticed living in this area?
Well, Tao Dien is Ho Chi Minh's like foreigner quarter. Like most foreigners just live here because it's convenient.
Yeah.
It would be Tay Ho in Hanoi. Most don't want to live in the western quarter,
Western
which is
areas?
fair.
Yeah.
But I've done enough of that. I'll tell you now though, convenience-wise, that's why most Westerners live
Okay.
here.
So-
You got a lot of Western foods, a lot of Western restaurants.
Yeah.
And for me, I have looked around, price to convenience to like where it's situated, and the traffic. This is by far the best spot for
spot.
me. For me,
Okay.
It depends on the person.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like driving.
Yeah.
I drive an hour a day, one way, an hour back. So I don't mind.
Okay. So it's worth it for you to pay the little bit more price, even though we are in Taoyuan, it's more expensive, I would
Yeah.
say, compared to the rest of
Well,
Vietnam.
Tao Dien is District 1 and 3 are most expensive because you're city center. Tao Dien, I would say, is next, and then any of the other districts, Tan Binh, District 7, which I lived in, District 4, which I've also lived in. There's D8, D5, and there's a whole bunch of districts that are a lot more Vietnamese, especially if you want to live in Vietnam and feel like you're living in Vietnam, in Ho Chi Minh City, I would say District 11 or 10.
11. So that's like the most Vietnamese you can get the.
Way more, you could go the full route and just live in the
Yeah.
countryside.
Okay.
Which I have done as well. Bavi Mountain. It's about 2 hours outside Hanoi.
Man.
Very, very nice, but you're not going to get convenience. You're
Okay.
going to live
Can you
proper.
remind me again, like how long have you been living in Vietnam?
7 years now.
7 years. I think the first time I made that joke, I've been over here for like almost a year.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Obviously, maybe the look of you isn't Vietnamese, but you're more Vietnamese than myself that
yeah.
live in here.
A lot of foreigners use the term expat. I like to think if you're not thinking of ever going back home, that's an expat. You're expatriatized.
Yeah.
I love my country. I love South Africa. I visited like literally this year, or I should say last year. We're in 2026 now.
Yeah.
I visited last year. It was nice, but I'll explain. There's
Okay.
reasons why a lot of South Africans don't want to
Sure. So internally here, like, so this is pretty much the elevator. Was there things, were you looking for, like things that were functional, like it has to have this elevator or it
That's
has
one
to
of the
have-
conveniences, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure. Lived in, I don't think, this is the first apartment, maybe the second that I lived that had an elevator. You get used to climbing upstairs when you first get here.
Oh, is this a rare thing you've noticed in Vietnamese apartments to not have an elevator or?
High rises and bigger buildings like this, you can expect it. But most people, when they first come here, always get offered the apartments that have like 4 floors.
Hey.
You know,
Okay, I see.
they always get offered the apartments that have 4 floors.
Yeah.
So you're expecting to walk up and down.
All right, nice. I think first, maybe could we check out some of the amenities? I'm
This is
very curious.
literally where I'm
All
taking you
right.
now. Yeah,
Nice.
we're gonna go and see the pool. One of the reasons why I stay here.
There.
Yeah.
Pool here. Okay.
So yeah, parking, which is good. You'll not really struggle, but you're gonna want a bike. Car parking is something people with their own houses usually have.
Yeah. Was it always like a worry for you to drive with the grab bike here? Was that like scary for you, just noticing the street, how Vietnamese drive, or were you like on it like right away?
So My mother's been here. I've had family members live here. I have a background of driving motorbikes, so I've driven motorbikes my whole life. I don't find it that crazy. It is something to get used to, though.
Yeah.
And I tell anybody who's been driving that, like, if you're not so confident in driving, do grab.
Grab.
Just get used to the roads. Maybe every now and then go out with a bike.
Yeah.
But it's not easy to drive here because it looks chaotic from the outside. People driving on sidewalks. I've been here so long, I drive like the Vietnamese. So
Okay.
yeah, I actually kind of think there's some beauty and some organized chaos in the way that they drive. I've not crashed once.
In 7 years.
In 7 years, I think I've only fallen on the yellow marker once while I was distracted. Yeah, that's the only crash that I've had. But in South Africa, I've crashed like 3 times. Proper crashes. So, so we have there is a sauna that they were building, but I'm hoping that when they finish the other buildings, they'll...
If we could check it out, what place would you say this is? Is this it seems like a workout area, but I don't know.
This is it's the extra workout equipment. The gym's on this side.
Okay. Maybe for I don't know, maybe get a quick workout in or something, or...
Yeah, so what happened, so when I first got here, that wasn't there, but a lot of people request certain gym equipment. The gym here is not normal.
Yeah.
You won't get a gym in your apartment. I think only 2 other apartments or 3 other apartments in this area of Tao Dien have a gym. But getting a built-in gym in a building the price goes up.
Yeah.
So for what I'm paying, having a gym and a massive pool, honestly, the best pool that I saw I looked at about 40 apartments.
Wow.
I searched
40 different apartments.
You might even search more if you have my list of things is very simple. I cook. I'm an ex-chef. I did my degree in culinary arts. So I needed a big kitchen, I needed a gym, a pool. Doesn't matter the location so much, but I needed good electricity because you get dirty electricity here. Where
When you say dirty electricity, what do you mean?
so when it's not ground.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can often shock yourself when you...
Wow.
Yeah, cheaper apartments often have that.
So is that with the older ones? So okay. So
you learn the hard way.
Yeah. So you've had that experience. Okay.
Yeah, but
honestly, this gym is actually, it's got like the basic essentials, and I think the way you're describing, if you just want just like something basic, nothing too insane, without paying massively more. I would say as long as you just have the basic and essentials.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also be careful. There are scams, but the way I find, if you go to touristy areas, you can expect to pay touristy prices.
Okay.
And if you also have a Vietnamese friend, that helps so much because they will tell you what do you think, where to go. It's not that difficult. People think they're going to get scammed if they get here. It's honestly the safest place I've been to in my life.
Where, Tao Dien? For finding apartments, or
Vietnam?
Just
honestly, the safest place. South Africa is quite heavy on the crime. Yeah. So and you hear a lot of South Africans make jokes about it. We do make jokes about it. I think it's still fine. I go home all the time. It's
until something actually.
But that's the thing. Yeah. So
you mentioned a little bit more about some of the scams, but are there some of the most popular ones might be? People should be looking out for that you've experienced?
Like I say, it's not as bad as some of the other places in the world. Your scams range from a little bit more at the markets. I know what I do often when I always have my cell phone with me, and I'll check what Lazada or Shopee has for the same item. If I feel like I'm being they are adding
a little bit more.
A little bit of a foreigner tax.
Okay, I see. Huh.
So you'll see the same price for the same item for double the price.
Okay. Do you feel like the price increase, is it because you don't look Vietnamese, or is it because...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's... Okay.
I think everybody at this phase, if you've looked at enough YouTube videos, I literally had Vietnamese friends go get their item, And then I've gone and I've gotten a much different price, but it's not all the time.
Okay, I see.
You,
No.
it's just it's not Vietnam. It's the people. Some people will try to scam. Some people are.
Yeah.
Most people are honest.
Yeah.
That's why I say it's so. It's what's the word? I want to be correct here. It's misunderstood that every place is trying to scam you.
Yeah, the thing about Vietnam, I've heard before when I first came here, is that it's a very, at least in Ho Chi Minh City, it's a very like hustle culture.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously that obviously has its good and bad because they're very hardworking, but at the same time, you know, when they see an opportunity and
they'll take it.
Yeah, they'll try and take it.
I respect it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I respect it.
Yeah, cool.
Because like I've seen like a lot of inequality in South Africa. Lived in well, my sister lives in Canada. I've been to Canada. There's some equality there. There's inequality everywhere. But in Vietnam, I've noticed that a lot of foreigners take for granted how much inequality there is. So you got to be respectful. Like they do say, when you go to a country and you're living there, you need to be respectful. I understand the difference. I don't mind giving, like, if I'm getting ripped off, I will look at it and I'll go, oh, okay.
How much am I getting ripped off?
Yeah. And do I respect his hustle? You know, like, yeah, you go for it. I'll give you the money. Because I have had friends that go like hard on making sure no one's trying to rip me off.
Yep.
So yeah, you get used to the culture.
Yeah. When you were looking for apartments, I know you mentioned before that it's probably best to have like somebody who speaks Vietnamese.
It does help.
Did you do everything by yourself, or did you have a friend or somebody like that help you?
It depends. When I first got here, I got a lot of help by using either my company. My company at one stage helped me with a estate agent. I have had friends tell me that there were like openings at apartments, but for this one was just getting a hold of different estate agents and different listings and finding out like there's a different app that's fully Vietnamese, so that's why it's not offered for housing for Vietnamese people. And obviously the prices are very different because people don't understand that the home owners and the people who own the buildings, they have to pay a certain tax for foreigners being here, but that's all to cover. It's like insurances and stuff like that.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So that makes sense for like the different price ranges.
Yeah. When you first hear it, it sounds like, oh no, they're being mean to foreigners. Yeah. And then you break it down.
Exactly why the prices. Okay, nice.
Everything makes sense if you find out the real reason behind it.
Okay, yeah. That's always good. Yeah, that's good to hear from your perspective.
Yeah.
So I guess we can go over and check out the pool.
Yeah, by far the best one I've seen.
Well, I will say at first, when I first come out, this isn't a really amazing view out here.
Yeah, part of the reason. A lot of people move to Thai Dien for the peace.
Yeah.
I mean, pickleball and construction wasn't here when I first moved in, but
yeah,
there is a lot of. It's a bit more peaceful than the city, so
yeah,
it's worth the 40-minute drive.
Have you noticed? Have you noticed the chairs kind of look like like olden times, like
Gothic.
Ancients, like royalty, like are meeting, because these chairs are pretty intense.
And they're full metal.
Yeah. Yeah. This looks like something more intense than people just chilling. But
yeah, I think they might have been trying to go for an aesthetic. I didn't see it at first, but.
Yeah, when I first arrived at this area, it's got this like European style to it, I noticed.
Yeah,
so
I do think
that's why I checked it out.
There are. What I've noticed, there's a lot of French inspiration in some of the buildings, especially not only here, but there are areas in Vietnam, maybe Hanoi, more Hanoi side and Dalat side. That are very French inspired because they have history of the French. But yeah, this side I think is definitely more European and maybe, that building we saw earlier, the Persian looking one is a very rare exception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that one had to change it up a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's someone whoever owns a house spent some good money on it. But if you drive around, there's some very unique houses. not like the ones I've seen in Thailand. They've got their own ideas for especially the big houses. But yeah, very, very nice apartments. I mean,
Yeah, I can already tell. Even this place is just a more relaxed, just to get a nice feel.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And even somebody already working on that far, man. See that's
Xin chào bạn.
brave. Xin chào. Man, so that's the thing about some of the talk about like the Vietnamese workers, man. They go the
Definitely.
distance,
And
especially going that high.
yeah, and then you find there's no like discrimination between men and women. I've seen women come out
Really?
of construction sites all the time.
Really?
It's like, hey,
Wow.
one of the shocks, one of the big culture shocks. That and it's seeing kids come out of their houses at like 11 p.m. to play in like alleyways. You would never see that in South Africa, ever.
Yeah.
Just kids playing out in Hanoi, in the alleyway, in the middle of the city, 11 p.m. And you go, okay, I'm not in Kansas anymore, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's it's intense. I think the difference I still haven't seen. It's the same thing in America. I don't know if same thing in South Africa, but Uber drivers and I mean Grab drivers.
Yeah, Grab drivers, yeah, but-
Grab motorbikes. I
Yeah.
don't see a lot of women. I do sometimes. I'll have a woman driver, but I haven't seen as much as it is as you know, like I guess equality and equal amount of people
in
with
that industry. I think it's because it's a new industry, and there might have been incidents in the past. That's the only thing I can think of. I do see it when I get food deliveries that you get female Grab drivers, but there is some inequality there. I don't think that's. I think there's still obviously the idea of male job, female job here, but it's far less.
Okay.
Far less. Like, I mean, teachers, owners of schools and teachers and principals are often women. So that idea of that there's no like male-centric and female-centric jobs isn't true. But I think it's far less here than in America, Canada, South Africa.
Yeah.
We've got a lot more. I mean, you walk into any position like HR, usually female, right? Usually female run, because they need to be more sensitive. There's a whole generalization. But I do see it more in the West
Yeah.
than in Thailand or yeah.
Yeah, the thing about Vietnam is I'm starting to live here more. It still has that traditional sense and you know
Yeah,
way of living, but it's starting to actually progress and move over. But there's still elements of it so in here as well.
I do think it's more here than in Hanoi. Hanoi is much more traditional.
Okay.
I often say if you're from South Africa,
There's kids playing here at the pool right now.
if you're from South Africa, it's probably best to think of it like Hanoi is like Johannesburg. Your business districts and your financial capital is there. Your capital is there. Hanoi and Johannesburg very similar. Whereas in South Africa, we have Cape Town, which is our tourism capital. This Ho Chi Minh City, tourism capital.
Yeah.
So it's a lot more international.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And you know, as you're talking, man, I'm really admiring the view here. Like it's
Yeah.
pretty insane.
It's
So just
amazing.
check this out. So if you were trying to think about it, so let's say you wanted something similar view and the pool over there. How much are you thinking to try to get something similar in view with, you know, the apartment here back in South Africa?
Obviously, best way to think about it is how close do you want to be to the city center? That's your biggest drive-in price. I'm in Tardien, which is about like 40 minutes away from city center. You're paying about plus 10 mil just from there. But if you're living in the city center, you're going to be paying 15, 16 for a single bedroom apartment. So it's already, you can see the difference in price. Like I pay about 12 million. And that's with all these amenities, fairly spacious compared to some of the smaller one-bedroom apartments, full kitchen. But it's whatever ticks you need to make. You know, if you want proximity to a school, that's going to drive up the price, obviously. So I'd say coming here, one bedroom, you're looking at 12 at the moment. Current prices, 12 million. you're looking at 16, 17 for a 2-bedroom and 21 plus for a 3-bedroom. That building over there is actually looks a bit. It doesn't look very nice as a skyscraper, but
Yeah.
it is one of the more. I believe the hotels there and the apartment buildings over there.
Yeah.
Those ones are very nice, but those are 22 million plus.
So you're talking about like those skyscrapers there.
Yeah, there's a hotel over here
Yeah.
and apartment buildings over there.
Okay. So those are roughly around 22 million or 20 plus million. You're thinking
Yeah,
about that?
those are family apartments. That's
Okay.
when you start paying a lot.
Okay, so if you're converting that, I'm thinking about USD. That's around like probably like 800, roughly 800, 900 bucks or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And so you're currently paying right now 12 million for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for a single bedroom. I can show you in a bit, but yeah,
million.
it's worth it.
That's okay. Yeah, I do. I am very curious about what it would look like.
Let me show you the.
Yeah.
They're still under construction. Obviously, they're redoing the outside of the building, like you said, to make it look nice.
Yeah.
But usually, without the wires, the pool,
Ooh,
the biggest pool
dude, this is a beauty.
for this. Yeah, for this place. Yeah.
Wait, 12 million, dude. I'm paying 12 million.
I know.
Wait, I'm getting screwed. I do not have a pool.
You're in District 1, though.
There's a difference.
There's a massive difference, yeah. You're paying for proximity.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a
Wait, but we only live like 5 minutes away from each
yeah,
other.
I think you're like you're by the river between District 1 and 2.
Yeah.
That's technically District 2 where you are, but I still say that's District 1 prices. They haven't caught up to you, you know. Go to District 7, even better than this. Only issue, traffic.
Traffic. Okay.
There's like 20 minutes of traffic in the morning and evening.
Because I'm paying very much similar to you. Mine's very bare bone and basics. Maybe I'll do a video about it, but this is now changing my mind. Is like how important you really need somebody who actually knows the experience, lived here for long, and knows what they're looking for. Because 5-minute drive difference, and
then
you get
it's
this
a
view
massive
and
upgrade. Yeah.
and you're just paying the same thing. So okay.
I will say, if you don't want to, if you don't know someone that knows the lay of the land, obviously just going out, calling up all the estate agents that are from different districts. Just keep like contacting a whole bunch of them. Do what I did. It does take like 2 or 3 weekends. Just get yourself Zalo, and then keep up with all of them. They'll send you places to look at. Eventually, you'll find a place you like. It took me 40 tries.
40 tries.
But you can find a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, because I would say also to find the right person who can also be in your favor, because I've noticed as well with the real estate agents I've always tried to work with and look for, sometimes they'll just push you and to tell you, okay, this is amazing, this is really good. Obviously, just to get the deal faster.
Oh yeah.
But
They want the commission. That's why I say just keep looking. Obviously, you don't have to tell them yes right away. They'll even tell you, well, someone's looking at your apartment. You better.
That's a classic.
They did that to me with this apartment. I was like, relax. I'm gonna look at 1 or 2 more.
That's a classic.
And eventually, I told them, okay, well, I like your apartment the most. And they said, they first said someone took my apartment, but then immediately, like 2 hours later, they're like, okay, it's free. People are gonna try.
Yeah, so that's the beauty of Vietnam. I'm curious, over the past 7 years, what are some of the classic lines you've heard that they've used a lot? Because like maybe, it's a special discount now. It's going to be gone to now. Like, do you have any what goes in your head? Like,
they've.
It's like the most classic one you probably.
I mean, I've heard it everywhere. You know, people are the same. You know, they think of the same ideas. It's like, we have buyers. We only have 1 apartment in stock. So yeah, you hear every single one of them. There's no difference. But I mean, if you've heard it before, you know what to look out for.
For sure. Nice.
Just have be single-minded in focus.
Yeah.
They won't rip you off.
Nice. Yeah, we can check out the place. By the way, as we're walking, has there anything like, your experience strange happened here, or anything like accidental, any incidents, or has it been pretty chill here?
Well, I mean, it's different when you first get here and you're not like thinking of settling. You're still you're vacationing, essentially. So nothing strange, but some of the best road trips, some of the best vacation moments I've ever had were here. So I did the silly thing of saying, okay, it's going to be like that forever.
Yeah.
No, obviously, once you settle down, you can still have moments like that, but it's. I still say it's. Don't think of settling down here because you had some like really good parties, some really good moments. The idea to settle down here would be like, is it better than me going back home?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think about it as like just take your time to make sure this is a place, and especially if you're gonna like rent an apartment, take your time to like settle in for a longer time. Make sure Vietnam's a place you really want to.
Yeah, because it will never truly feel like home unless you like start settling down and like giving up those ideas that it's going to be, I need to make it more like back home. It's not going to be.
Yeah.
I've gotten used to like I gained a bit of weight coming down here, just to give you an example, because I couldn't get used to the food. A lot
good
of
way or a
Westerners
bad
like it.
way?
Well, I like to try everything once, so I tried out all the food, but I wasn't finding food that I really enjoyed as much as I do from the West. So I started eating takeout, and that's a bad idea. I've gotten much more used to it, and I have my dishes that I like adore now. If I go back home, I will miss it. That's so it does take some, like we said, getting used to it.
Getting used to it. Nice.
Yeah, you
nice.
got to get.
Nice.
It'll take some time.
Okay. Yeah. So let's see. Is it heading out this way?
Yeah,
You
this way.
check out your place.
Yeah, there's two sides to this building, so
Okay.
we'll just go down to B.
Have you noticed this place been pretty busy at times? Like gym, pool.
The gym can, because it's tiny. There have been moments when there's been 4 or 5 people. So I try not to tell all my friends that do go to the gym about this apartment. I've already gotten like 4 or 5 of them in this building. So I'm trying to calm down so it doesn't overfill the gym. But seriously, not that busy.
Yeah.
We all share the same rooftop braai area, barbecue area, and that's. Oh, sorry. And yeah, generally, like you can see now, it's Saturday just after the New Year's. No one's using it right now, so it's not always booked. I often book it for a barbecue. So
Yeah.
I'd say you're finding one of these medium-sized high. I wouldn't even call this high-rise. What would you call this? No, not even a townhouse. Any place like more than 4 floors.
Yeah.
Any place more than 4 floors, you can expect it to get busy. This at 7 floors, you're still fine. But I have lived in one of the high rises before in District 4, and there you're sharing with like a lot more people.
Okay.
So the gym in that building there was always someone, like any time of the day. There we go.
All right. All right.
Okay, Brian.
All right, Damon. This is very curious.
We used to have the key card system.
Wow.
And this is...
Shoes outside, right? Vietnamese style?
No, you can pop them over here. I've got a shoe cupboard.
Right.
But you can leave them over here.
Man. Ooh.
Yeah. Sorry for the amount of stuff that's around, but it's you've left the door open.
Oh, so that's what
Yeah.
happens? Yeah, okay.
But yeah, this is what you can expect for, sorry for the clutter, but you can expect an apartment this big for about 10 million-ish, yeah? Don't fool yourself thinking you have to get tiny. Most of the places for 10 million were the size of just this room, maybe the bathroom.
Wow.
So if you look around, you can find a bar bigger. It's got the full kitchen, proper bathroom. Oh, I should. Or the gym clothes.
Oh, good.
When I return from gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Actually, that's the cool thing about the bathrooms. You can how I decide if I want apartment is just based off the bathroom.
Yeah.
The what is it? The metal or the screen door.
Oh,
It
yeah,
has to have
yeah.
something like that, like similar to this. Because sometimes in the older apartments, they'll just I've seen some different variations where it's just either like
Curtain.
some curtain or just some. I saw one with a wooden thing, and obviously the price is a bit lower, but
It's all worth it. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
That's fair. I mean, it's a nice bathroom, but you're also not getting a balcony. A lot of people want a balcony, but then you're paying.
a little bit higher.
Whatever you're getting, it's going to drive up the price. So for a good bathroom like that, you're gonna have to make some concessions.
Yeah.
I've made concessions on the balcony.
I would say my first experience is that this is a one bedroom.
This is a one bedroom,
bathroom.
like a bachelor's apartment.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, one bedroom, one bathroom, medium size lounge, and you're
Okay.
paying that much. Yeah.
Can we check out the bedroom?
Yeah. One thing I cannot live without now is the fact that, like, we don't call it a bidet because Vietnam has the guns, so we call it a bum gun. Very hard to live with those outdoors.
Bidet's the one where you like clean your butt.
Yeah.
The water? Okay.
Once you
Don't
get
make
used to it, you can't live without. Sorry, let
Okay,
me
yeah,
get the
because
lights.
in the States, I've not seen it or used
No,
it.
they don't have it.
I don't even think that's really a thing
And the
there.
fact that they have drains in the floor of the bathrooms is like, I don't know why the rest of the world hasn't caught up. Because that cleaning a bathroom is
Quite a-
horrible. I can just drop water in the bathroom and it'll sort itself out, which is great.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's got drains. But yeah, the bedrooms are not too bad as well. And they have cleaning services. They throw that in as well.
No, this is really my first impression. Now that you added both your
Oh yeah, this is because I produce music and edit.
okay. Nice.
Hence the microphone.
Yeah. No, I was going to say it's like actually quite spacious in terms of just for like a one person.
Yeah, it's massive.
Especially if the fact that you have to factor in that you're, living in, I guess, it's Towden area, very like,
It's
for conveniency, very westernized area.
Yeah, it would be where you would consider cul-de-sac. It's city center. Cul-de-sac's usually just outside the city center. That's where Tadian is. Yeah, it's not very central, but it's central enough to get everywhere. I've never driven more than an hour to get to my schools, which is perfect. Yeah.
Man, I would say just for comparison, how I'm starting to realize more how important to have somebody who can pick the right place. So for my place, like if we were to just remove this bedroom and just have this whole living room,
Oh yeah, like the one. Yeah.
that's my place.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Without the bathroom.
No. There is a bathroom, but let's just say just this living room. That's my place.
Oh yeah, I know because I stayed in a lot of places like that. This is after like I moved in here 3 years ago, so we're doing 4 years of living in apartments like that, and then going, well, if I look a little longer, I'll spend 2-3 weekends looking. I'm gonna find a good place. Apartment roommates moved out of the place, so I was gonna keep it. Started looking 3 weeks down the line, found this place. There you go.
Wow.
Enough said.
Would you say this is a rare find, or do you feel like you have to do a lot of searching and looking for to find something like this, or is there, just find the
That's
right
fair.
people, or how do you feel about that?
So I would say not completely rare. This just checks all the boxes. When everybody does it. When you have that moment where you have to find an apartment, you have certain things you need. And I was a bit picky, so I said, okay, I'll if I don't find it, I won't. I'm just gonna have to do with what I get. So big kitchen, internet, big pool, big gym, good location, cheap price. That's a long list. That you're gonna struggle a bit. But if you're just looking for a decently sized apartment, so I saw so many that were decently sized, especially in D7. So. It's not impossible.
Yeah.
But yeah, it depends what you need.
Yeah. So the thing is, I always recommend people who come here, or want to actually retire, relocate here.
Oh yeah.
My first recommendation is actually move to Thao Dinh, District 2, or at least District 1, mostly because if this is your first time living here, obviously you got to get adapted to the culture,
Yeah,
the
that's fair.
area, the place. And obviously just, this is probably the most Western English speaking areas.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
that's
So that's what all my recommendations are, to always just stay here first. And then once it's been like a month,
Oh yeah,
5 months, whatever you feel comfortable, then you can kind of branch off, check it out
I
yourself.
don't disagree with you.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. And then definitely once you've gotten used to it, definitely move out into the more Vietnamese areas. You need to experience the culture by living in the area, you know. If you're deciding to stay here any amount longer than a year. If you're just here to like vacation travel, you know, that's a common thing, then you're fine just working for a bit in D1, then going wherever you need to. But if you are planning on spending any time here, definitely worth your time going out into the Vietnamese areas to live. Because, I think that was the best experience for me to get used to the culture.